Hello folks, welcome back. So I used the Leica SL2S. You can see the 24 to 70 f2.8 on there. But what I'm going to be talking about is two 35 millimeter lenses. One is the Lumix, which is an f1.8, and the other one is a Sigma, which is an f2. They're both 35 millimeter. So let me show you the size. So I bought the Lumix f1.8 used. Oh, get me a lens hood for that. But that's a 1.8. The Sigma is much smaller. It's with their kind of like small portable lenses. So you get the 35 millimeter, 45 millimeter, 90 millimeter, and 65 millimeter, all the same size. But I thought I'd try these two 35 millimeters against each other to see if there's better picture quality. So let's go to over here. You can see the Sigma 35 millimeter one, or f2, and right now it's at f2.8 on both of them. Okay, so I'm just going to scroll some pictures. They're a little bit out of order. I went from left to right here. But you can see, I'm trying to figure out why this is not bigger. Okay, so they're almost matching. I might have been further back over here. Yeah, I don't know. It was just different lenses. So you notice that the Lumix does better on Leica than the Sigma. So I'm trying to figure out what's going on here. No. Yeah, I'm trying to match them. Oh well. Maybe one more right here. And you see I'm at the distance, and you notice that the Sigma is a little bit brighter than the Lumix, but it's at 2.8. Okay, so I'm just gonna scroll around here. Yeah, I did. There's the cameras, so they look the same. Okay, only it's a little bit darker on the Sigma, just a hair. This seems just a little bit brighter, but they're both at 2.8. Okay, but which one looks sharper? Of course, this was taken at different times, so maybe I was closer to this one than that one, and that might make a difference too. So there's the computer. I don't know if I took a shot, but I did take a shot of that. So it's a little bit out of sequence, sorry folks. But you see, I was closer to one than the other. And with the Sigma, with the shorter lens, I think I can get closer to the subject than I can with the Lumix, Panasonic Lumix lens. So there's the computer. I don't think I had the, I did the picture. I didn't think I did a computer on that one. Yep, I missed that portrait. Okay. There we go. And you see, I can try to match it. I don't know what's going on. Maybe because Sigma is, I can do it a little bit bigger. Yeah, that kind of matches right there. So you see, it looks, well, I don't, this is brighter. Let me do it one more time. Yeah, they're almost matching. So let's go over here. Okay, and that was at the beginning, but I'm not going to scroll back. There we go. So they're both at 2.8. Which one looks sharper? Can you tell? Now, I do want to show you one thing. So it might seem a little bit more crooked, barrel distortion right here. And I still don't know why. I guess Panasonic and Leica are closer together than Sigma. And this is out of focus, unfortunately. And I got these, see, I missed that. There you go. So if you're looking at this seems brighter, but I was too shaky right there. Here's the computer. And you see, I was at different positions, okay? So I was closer here than there. On the TV, if I got too close, so you can see how the lens interacts with the TV a little more, whereas on the Sigma, there's better control, but I don't know if that's light or if that's the sun in the picture. I couldn't tell you. I can't remember. And there's the clock. So I don't know if they're magnifying it, but this is at 2. Okay, so this is at 2, this is at 1.8, and somehow, yeah, there it is. No, that's at 2.8. Yeah, I messed up on that one. So you can see how it changed. So this looks much better. I'm sorry about the mouse. I'm going to change mice because the Apple mouse acts a little bit different. So, okay, come on. So there's the computer again. So, it's at different positions at different times. And, the Sigma looks a little bit brighter. But that's at 2. And this is 1.8. Wow. There's where I got the... All right, so now they're matching. But can you see the difference? So somehow the Sigma toward the Leica is different, and I may have to look at the settings for not the profiles, but the camera settings. It may think that that's a third party instead of, because they'll recognize this lens. I think it was having trouble recognizing the 35 from the Sigma. That's why it's smaller. But like I mentioned, you can see a little curve right here, little barrel distortion, pincushion effect, and you see just a little bit here, right there. And we're back into the guest bedroom. So they're basically looking the same now. I did the carpet, I did that. I don't know what I did. Let's try to match it. Yeah. So I was going back in reverse. Yeah, there we go. Okay, now we got it. So this one down, this one up. So you see, it's totally different from here, and I don't know why. I can do this right here. Yeah, it kind of matches. So this looks a little bit sharper than this, but I might have been moving, okay? So on this one here, this one here. Yeah, so I did a wide field of view, I did a portrait view, landscape. So I can mess up now and then. And here's the Q3. So it depends on how close I got. I noticed at the Sigma I can go a little bit closer. Yeah. And you know, you try to make the same shot and it's not always perfect. And let's see if I can. Okay. Did that. There you go. And this will be the last one. So it looks pretty good. I don't see any pin cushion. It looks pretty straight. Okay. So what do you think? Get over here. So I can move the program. I'll go over here, delete this. I'll go over here. So what do you think? Lumix is pretty cheap. I got the, what is it, the 50 millimeter and the 85 millimeter on a special deal with the S5 II. And then when I got the S5 IIX, I also got that with that camera. But then I gave them to my buddy Peter Gregg. So now he has the 85 and 50 also for his S5 II. But just to look back over here, it's a great deal. If I look at the price, and I'll find out real quick. So as you can see, the Sigma on the left, the Lumix on the right. If you look at the price, it looks like the Sigma is more expensive than the Lumix. Yeah. So B&H, it's $647. I think this is used right here. Let's see, I'm looking for B&H. Oh, I'm looking at the wrong one. Well, $639. So if I go back over here to This one, we're looking at Adorama, right? Right here. Okay, that's used. But look how cheap that is. 321 bucks. Yeah, 474. 640. $647. Okay. So they're just about the same price. And that's all I'm saying is that one's smaller than the other one. One's an F2, the other one's F1.8. Can you see any difference? The Leica SL2S recognized the Lumix better than the Sigma, you know, on the pictures that I was showing you. So, I don't know. What do you think? You think it's, if you look at the price, they're comparable. It feels like metal construction on the Sigma. They have a metal lens hood. They have an aperture ring, where is on the Panasonic Lumix, they just have the autofocus, manual focus. And I think on the Sigma, it's the autofocus, manual focus too, but with an aperture ring. And it's not stabilized. Both lenses I don't think are stabilized. But it could be where if the camera recognizes the Lumix over the Sigma, then what that tells me, okay, what that tells me is that Panasonic and Leica are just like that. And Sigma's in the alliance, but they have glass for Nikon, they have glass, they're trying to get for Canon, they have glass for Sony, they have glass for Fuji. So they're all over the place, you know, Viltrox, Light Lens Lab, quite a few third-party lenses for each organization. But for a 35 millimeter at f1.8 or f2, these are pretty small. So the Sigma is f2. This Lumix is a little bit lighter. It's bigger, but it's made out of plastic and rubber. Okay. This may have a little rubber, but basically it's metal. So anyway, that's what this video is about. I hope it was helpful. You can see the pros and cons for each. I like Sigma quite a bit because they are small, handy. This is pretty big for a 35 millimeter, but it's an f2, so it's smaller than a 1.8. So the lower apertures, like 1.4, they get bigger. 1.2, they get bigger. 1.0, the lenses are heavy. Okay, so I go for sharpness. I don't really go for aperture. Aperture is very helpful, especially in dark, you know, shootings and stuff. But it's just my take that, you know, you look for the best price. Lenses aren't off that much. I'll do an examination, which I planned to do this afternoon, but it rained with flaring and stuff. So there's going to be a part 2 to this. So this is just an indoors test with the SL2S. And I'll try these two lenses in the daytime tomorrow. And that should finish comparison between the same mount. All right, it just, you know, what works with Leica. So Panasonic and Sigma or with the L-mount Alliance, 3 different companies, and it's funny how to see what the camera company favors more. So anyway, thank you for watching. Remember, stay safe, keep smiling, and I'll see you next time. If you have any questions or comments, just put it down in the comment section below. If you have any ideas or anything like that, just let me know. I'll try to do it. Bye, folks. Have a wonderful day.